We're back with another episode. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
Ooh-wee. Welcome back.
Welcome back to another episode. Y'all.
Happy day. Welcome to your favorite internet podcast, The Face Off with Fleming and Fowler. You're here. You made it. We've done this together. I just gave you what's probably all of the energy that I have in my entire body.
Seriously.
That's all you get for the entire episode.
Yeah. This is gonna.
Girls are tired.
Yeah, this is gonna be a struggle, y'all. Today this episode is probably gonna be called Struggle Bus Express.
All
and
aboard.
That's because that's literally where we are right now. And you can tell that I'm like tired because I'm starting to sound like Barry White. Like usually when I'm on and I'm with it, I'm like, yeah, Alyssa, how are you? But no, this is my real tone of voice.
Yeah.
I sound like a man today.
I listen, and I get it, probably broken record at this point. I come on here every week and I'm like, man, I work and I'm tired. But bitch, I work and I'm fucking tired.
I'm just depleted. I have nothing left to give at this point. Not to the
this
podcast.
This is like the tail end of seasonal depression because it's been all rainy and dark and cold here.
I don't know. I haven't been depressed though. I just have no energy.
I saw this video. It was like it's Valentine's Day again, so you can go to the Dollar Tree and get those like heart-shaped candy dispensers, and you can put your antidepressants in them, and then like every day you get a cute little.
That's sad.
That's
absolutely sad.
Yeah, it's the little things. But
yeah, I mean, I'm excited for February 15th because as you all know, that's the national holiday, really the real national holiday for Valentine's. It's not Side Chick Day. It is 90% off Candy Day. So we do not support February the 14th. The revolution will not be televised. Go and get your candy on the 15th.
What a wild thing that there's one singular day a year where you can literally find out whether or not you are someone's actual girlfriend. Do you know what I mean?
No, they still just hide it because they hide behind the teddy bears and the stuff.
That's just crazy to me that you could be scrolling and you're like, oh shit, he's out on a date with someone who I'm assuming is his actual girlfriend because it's Valentine's Day.
It's the World Exposure Day.
Yeah.
That's when you find out all the men who lied about having families has families. You're like, oh wow, didn't you just ask me out on a date last week and now you're out with your wife? You piece of shit.
Do you like Valentine's Day?
No, I think it's the stupidest holiday in the world. The only reason why is because why is it one singular day where you have to show someone you love them? Like, shouldn't you be doing that the whole time? And I think it's very it's not patriarchal. I think it's the opposite of that. Matriarchal? Is that what it is? Is that a word?
It's capitalistic for sure.
It is capitalistic because I'm like, how do you say that this holiday is only for women? Like men deserve I think to me, honestly, Valentine's Day really should be for men.
Nah, fuck that.
No, for real. Because what other holiday other than Father's Day do men really get?
They don't need a fucking holiday. Their life is a holiday.
Y'all
don't need a singular more day than you already get.
No, but I think that Valentine's Day should be if it's gonna be a pagan holiday, it should be for men. Because how many times do men actually get a bouquet of flowers and chocolates and a teddy bear or some shit?
They get laid. That's all they deserve.
Yeah, but so do you. Not you personally. I'm just saying, like, but so does the woman. I'm not saying that you don't get laid.
For that.
No.
She goes, oh God, not you.
Alyssa gets laid all the time. I don't know. Allegedly. Anyway, but I'm just saying, like, you get the same old coochie if you like, I didn't mean to say it like that. Alyssa is a hot.
I'm fine. All right. I'm full of Christ love.
Oh my God. But no, I really think Valentine's Day should be dedicated to men. I just do.
That is such a strange take.
Really? Why not? How many times do all the men out there, please put in the comments how many times you have gotten a bouquet of flowers or some chocolates.
Do
holiday.
Men want bouquets of flowers?
I don't know that they necessarily want it. I think it's a nice gesture. I think if a woman bought a man some flowers, they'll be like, oh man, that is really nice. I mean, they're going to let them die, but at least they'll cherish the moment. It's a thought that counts.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm not buying you an Xbox and I'm not buying you seasonal tickets somewhere. But yeah, to somebody just to give you like a bouquet of flowers and think about chocolate, like your favorite chocolate, give you a candy basket.
I'm a gift girly. You don't have to sell me on that. I love language.
Have you ever bought a man flowers?
No, fuck that. No.
I haven't either, but I think it's nice.
How emasculating.
No, it's not. I definitely think.
I walk in here, bitch, here's your fucking flowers.
Here's your flowers, douchebag.
Sorry I pissed you off.
But yeah, I think Valentine's Day should definitely be a man's holiday. What about you? Do you like Valentine's Day?
I have the most neutral feelings about Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't care either way?
I don't care either way. Like, I would love a gift. I always love
I like gifts all the time.
Yeah, I'm a gift girly.
Yeah.
We'd usually, like, my friends and I will usually do a Galentine's, which is always cool and chill.
What's
yeah.
that? Like a guillotine?
Like a guillotine.
Okay.
Just chopping off fucking legs.
I was going to say, like,
heads.
what is that? This is Texas. I mean,
no, Galentine's is like with your gals.
Oh, a Galentine.
You celebrate your loving friendship.
Okay.
You know, so usually that's like us drinking wine, eating pizza, watching all the 50 Shades in a row.
Don't y'all do that every weekend?
But this is special because it's heart shaped.
Because it's heart shaped, so you get all the heart shaped stuff. I get it.
Yeah, Valentine's is dope if you want to be dope. I don't know. It's nice. It's cute to see everyone's little relationships. Fuck you guys for being happy. I get to make my bets. I get to, I wonder how many hard launches we're going to have this Valentine's Day.
Oh, probably a lot.
I love a hard launch.
Because you know why? The past 2 years, everybody's been locked down and have broken up. So now this is like the new elevation of the new relationships. Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of exposure, I think. Absolutely. Like, oh, wow.
Wait.
Really? Really, Cedric? You got a whole family around here? I think it's going to be that. But yeah, that's why I think it should just be
it's
a man's
messy
holiday. It really is.
I love it. Love to hear it. Love to
but
see
I
it.
like the little. I kind of okay. So when you were in elementary school, did you get like the little what's your names? The little Valentine things or whatever with the candy and stuff like that.
Yes, but why is that some classist shit?
I'd hate that because I feel like every parent doesn't have money to go and buy little Valentine's Day things. And I mean, I know it's supposed to be cute, but I think it can be very excluding to the kids whose parents can afford that.
Because then you have the parents who make like individual goodie bags for everybody, or the parents who go and buy. If you had like the Fun Dip, do you remember the Fun Dip Valentine?
Yeah, that was good.
Those kids were cool as hell.
And those sweet tarts, man.
Ooh, some Scooby snacks, some sweet tarts, some good shit. The Rice Krispie treats.
And then when you got a ring pop, you knew he really loved you.
Ooh, yeah.
Just saying.
But
I got a few
that
of
was
those
like
in
the
elementary
fun
school.
part. You go and pick out all the ones for your friends, and you go and pick out the ones for the people you don't really give a shit about.
For saying we had very low energy in the beginning, we actually
I know. We really picked it up here, yeah. You just got to get me talking about fucking gifts and candy.
Exactly.
I'll fucking perk it up.
And pagan holidays.
One thing about this show, we love a pagan holiday.
That's very true. How was your week this past week? Other than tiring.
Y'all.
Because we went on a whole Valentine's Day tangent.
These people at work are trying me. I don't know what was when
coworkers or patients?
Patients. My coworkers are fine.
Oh.
Except for one of my coworkers like trapped me in this energy healing conversation. I don't know.
Oh, I love that. I need some energy.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
You do too.
Energy. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was like, how do I explain this? Like the strange hippie teacher you have at school. That like kind of you're like, what the fuck are you ever talking about?
So you're just a ball of confusion.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, and like you mean well, but also shut the fuck up.
So I can do my work.
So I can do my work. Yeah, that was the vibe.
Hopefully they're not listening.
I know. Can you imagine?
It's okay.
I don't tell
it's
people.
You.
If you're thinking it's you, it's you.
It's definitely you.
All my patients like to remind me every day how I'm single and alone and should have a husband. So that's super fun. I don't know.
On the cusp of Valentine's Day. I love it.
I don't know if they all get together in the morning and they're like, all right, what are we going to harass her about today?
Yeah.
But this week it was about my loveless life and lack of a life partner. So that was super fun. Love having those conversations with people who are fucking 3 times my age.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, well, where did you meet your wife? And they're like, at the dance. What dance?
At the sock hop.
What dance? Tell me what dance.
They aren't doing that nowadays.
And then I have men telling me I should go play bingo. That's a great place to pick up men. I'm like, who the fuck am I going to pick up at bingo?
Are you Anna Nicole Smith? I mean,
you know what?
Who do they? I would be her right now.
It did work out for her.
Absolutely.
For however hell, it didn't work out for a long time, but it worked out for some of the time.
I think it was the drugs that got her. But
I'm not here to yuck a yum.
Very true.
All right? Especially if that yum is going to pay.
As long as I don't have to give you any sugar.
Yeah,
I'll give you my time. I've already wasted enough of my time in life.
Did you see that TikTok about the sex worker from Houston?
Here you go with the sex worker stuff again. No.
Oh, no, we did talk about it.
We did.
The shot on the chest.
Yes.
And then did you see her other videos?
No, because I don't follow that. I'm not on that side of TikTok.
Such interesting life, these women.
No, I don't want to go into that. No.
We don't have to.
We already went over that enough last week with the chest shit pies. No.
People are getting peed on. People are getting shot on.
Listen, people
are freaky out here.
I think we all just need to take a step back and realize that we're human beings. That's it. I think we just need to take a step back. That's it.
Maybe when someone really loves you, you just let them degrade the shit out of you, and that's the love. You know.
I mean, as long as they're paying the bills, right?
That's true.
You know.
I mean, pay my mortgage. You can. Listen. I've done a lot worse for a lot less.
Exactly.
Am I right? Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Anyway, how was your week?
My week was very low energy. Y'all,
Low vibration.
Low vibrational. I have not been able to get it together this week. I don't know what's going on in, Mercury with some microbraids and shit. I don't know. It's just, it's annoying the crap out of me because I have, like, by Friday, no, legit, this was a real issue.
Mercury was in microbraids.
My coworker and I, we talk all the time or whatever because, I work from home. And so the whole day, I could not get my thoughts together at all. Like, I was seeing things that weren't there.
What the hell?
Because like, in our system, there was something that happened that I had sent to a physician, and it was in the system. And I'm like, wait, I went to go do something with the actual chart or whatever. And then all of a sudden it disappeared. And I was like, I told my coworker, can you open up this file? Let me know if you see anything in there. And come to find out, I guess the physician didn't save it correctly or something like that. So I didn't go crazy. But my energy has been, so ever since I found out that I'm anemic, it's like when you find out, you have some type of unfortunately terminal illness, and then you start to feel the effects of it all. When you know it's like your psyche just keeps playing games on you. So now I feel extra tired now that I know that my iron is low. And
can I see your nails?
They're brittle and breaking off.
So okay, you know how you don't have little crescent moons either?
Yeah, no. Is that
and
a bad
that's
thing?
how you know you're anemic.
I used to.
You only have it on your thumb. Okay, I only have them on my thumbs. I think it's because my iron's low.
Really? I didn't know that.
So when your iron's low, if you go look at your eyes in the mirror, like if you do this.
Yeah.
And look under there. It should be bright red, but if it's not red, it's like a little pink or white. It's because your iron's low. So I did that I told my roommate, I think my iron's low. Let me look in the mirror. And she was like, what the fuck are you doing? So I was like, I know there's a bunch of ways to tell. So then I looked it up, and yeah, if you don't have those, if your nails are brittle, and then if you don't have all those little crescent moons and they're real white, if they're pale.
I thought it was just for my acrylics because I was like, I've been, I busted my nails a few times or whatever. My nail finally grew back, thank God. But yeah, I thought it was just from that. But yeah, now that I know that I'm anemic and that my iron is low, I feel like my iron is low. Like I started getting like dizzy and stuff this week, and started feeling like the room was spinning.
I think you're just leaning into it.
Well, the thing is, my body. I think my body is tired of compensating because I've still been going to the gym, which I didn't go to the gym as many times as I should have done this week, just because I just didn't have it in me. Like I literally just kept taking a nap, and I was waking up at 9:00 p.m. and I'm like, shit, it's too late to go to the gym now.
But you need a burger.
I do eat burgers, veggie burgers.
You need like raw meat.
No, I need spinach.
Okay, Popeye. I just think you need iron transfusion.
Well, the thing is, CVS keeps telling me, "Hey, bitch, come get your iron supplement." I'm like, I'll come get it. I'm not in a rush to be constipated, so that's a whole other big thing. But yeah, other than that, my week was fine. It was just very tiring. So yeah, this is my natural voice, y'all. For those who haven't heard, I do sound like Barry White from time to time. You'll hear my pitch, fluctuate throughout.
Barry White's got a great voice. He had an awesome career.
Barry White could have got it.
Listen,
I don't care what he looked like.
There's something about a strong voice. Put some bass in your voice.
Listen, men who have baritone voices can get it. I don't care what you look like. I don't. It just keep talking. Don't shut up.
There's some things.
Yeah.
Height, voice.
Even if you were short with a voice like Barry White, you could get it. That's all I'm saying. Well, I'll tell you who else is getting it. Let's start off a little high. Paris Hilton. What were you telling me about her? Not like high, like drug high, but you know what I mean.
Paris Hilton is now the proud owner of a baby boy.
Not a proud owner.
She, through surrogate, brought life into the world.
Oh, I thought she was actually pregnant.
No, she had it through surrogate. I
would have loved to see her pregnant and like go through the hormones and stuff. I think it would have been funny with her and Nicole.
How do you feel about the amount of people having baby through surrogate?
I don't feel either way about it. I think people who have infertility issues, I think it's a great alternative for them to still be able to have a child that's biologically theirs. I think it's expensive as hell, but yeah. I think that if that's the way that you can do it successfully, and if it's cheaper than IVF or whatever the case may be, or if you've had failed IVF, I think it's a great idea. Why? I mean, I think it can be detrimental to the surrogate herself,
Yeah. On one hand, I'm like, yes, honey. Like, if you can do it, if you can afford it.
Yeah.
Or if, like, that's the life you've chosen to live and you just love giving birth and making money, fucking do it. Mm-hmm. And on the other hand, I'm like, this is, like, very soft launch Handmaid's Tale.
You think?
I just feel there's something that feels like that. But I think it's because in my head, I'm like, oh, if I'm paying you to carry this child that's going to be mine, that I obviously love and am so invested in, mm-hmm. like, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do with your body.
I don't think you will.
I think you could.
I mean, you can
you
recommend
can tell them
a diet.
what to eat and what to do and where to stay and who, like, that's so
well,
weird.
Yeah, because it's a job, but I think too, if that person is allergic to certain things, and there are some compromises, and I think that's why knowing who your surrogate is and having a great relationship with them really matters, because that way you can kind of get rid of some of the anxiety that comes along with someone else literally carrying your baby.
I bet you if you get a good celebrity, it's probably like such a fucking cushy job. Like, they probably want their baby fetus always doing yoga and in like purified eucalyptus salt water and
but pregnancy is hard.
Eating the best foods.
True. I mean, I think it can be very rewarding, but I think it's also growing a life is difficult.
Seems exhausting.
Very exhausting. I mean, but if that's all you got to do, and let's say you're a surrogate and you have no other kids, you literally are just a vessel that's helping other women be able to carry a child, and that's your only livelihood, then yeah, you can stay at home all day and do whatever. But I mean, still, being pregnant is a lot. I mean, it takes a lot out of you.
I can't even manage like food cramps. Do you know what I'm talking
Menstrual
about?
cycle cramps.
Yeah, any kind of cramping in that area, I'm not about it. So I can't imagine growing a life. I just that like uncomfortable, like I just ate a pizza but I'm about to go out and like,
and then it moves, the pizza moves. Yeah.
Oof.
The heartburn,
y'all
the gas,
are wild out here.
Like the bloating, thank you, Jesus, for all women who give birth. Hallelujah.
Amazing.
Speaking of some other kids birthing, not necessarily birthing, what were you telling me about a cafeteria worker?
Y'all.
With regard to the kiddos.
There was a cafeteria worker for a high school in Louisiana who was just charged because she was selling weed brownies to the students. And I know it's hard out here, but that just doesn't seem right.
They got to get their drugs from somewhere. Might as well be the cafeteria worker. At least she can and guarantee the calories, and she can guarantee the ingredients.
Dude, when I was in high school, what's the statute of limitations?
7 years, 10 years.
Okay, great. When I was in high school, I was a student council president, and one of the girls in student council.
Somebody let you be student council president. Wow.
Listen.
Wow, what a time.
2000s was a weird time.
Jesus.
And one of the girls was selling weed brownies out of this big duffel bag. And I remember being like, give me 4 and I won't rat you out. She was like, bet. Got caught that day.
Did you squeal on her?
I did.
Fucking snitch.
I didn't.
Yeah, one of your friends did. Shameful. After you got your brownies.
After I got mine, I was like, ooh, girl,
fucking piece of
you
shit.
fucked up.
I mean, I think I have a very unpopular opinion about marijuana.
You can, okay, but not to high school kids from the workers at the school. No.
It's small business. Support small businesses, okay?
She's an entrepreneur.
That's what I'm saying. It's passive income. What's wrong with that? The government's out here putting shit in your food anyway. Put GMOs and BHT. Why not get it from your cafeteria worker? It's probably organic.
People are ODing on fentanyl everywhere.
You can't OD on weed. That's no such thing.
People are putting fentanyl in the weed. Swear to God.
Okay, was this cafeteria worker doing that?
Well, how would we know? Until someone overdosed.
Well, I think if they caught her now.
I trust cafeteria workers. She was an honest woman.
This is Louisiana. So
that's true.
I don't think that she put fentanyl in there. Not to the kiddies. She probably sold those to the adults, but not to the kiddies. Nah, definitely not. I mean, weed comes from the earth. How are you going to get mad at Jesus for what he planted? That's
God
on him.
Made dirt, and dirt
don't hurt. It sure don't, unless you put fentanyl in it. Then it definitely hurts. I'll tell you what else is hurting out here. The U.S. government. I saw Biden gave this press conference the other week about...
That man loves a press conference.
He does, and he embarrasses himself every single time. And I'm just like, Joe, just stop talking. Where is Jen Psaki? I need her back as the White House press secretary. What's the other girl's, the black girl's name? Jean Pierre, something, whatever. I love you, girl, but you got to get off. Because she's like, I see that she's trying not to be the stereotypical like angry black woman and whatnot. I need Jen Psaki back because she's not throwing the punches as much. Y'all have made this into a reality show where we now know who the White House press secretaries are, and I need you to come with the judge, and you're not coming with it, and it's getting on my nerves. Anyway, but back to the United States. So the United States government is apparently allegedly going to be running out of money in June of this year.
That's so soon.
It really is. It's right around the corner, but. The sad part is Biden was like, oh, we reached the debt ceiling, right? And then you say...
Who knew we had one?
I mean, it seems like y'all just keep going in debt anyway. Then he's like, well, we're going to raise it again. I don't know. I didn't know you could raise the ceiling.
The roof's not on fire, Joe. It does not need to be moved.
But then he says, well, we're going to give some more money to Ukraine. Here's the thing that I have issue with the United States of America. The United States of America is the most ghettoest country because we are the only country on welfare that is still walking around with Gucci belts on.
But we're looking good doing it.
And we're giving money to other people as if but then you got the nerve to tell me, well, your credit score matters. You ain't got no credit. You're in debt.
You have hit the ceiling.
I mean, like, I got a couple $1,000s in credit card debt. You out here with trillions of dollars and you gonna judge me about my credit card
Makes
debt?
what I owe look like
No.
dropping the fucking bucket.
I'm not out here giving millions of dollars to Ukraine. I can tell you that right now. Somebody come to me, Mom, can I borrow $100? I ain't got it.
Absolutely not.
I got credit cards to pay off.
This feels like when you're in like high school learning about the economy and they're like, well, let's simulate the economy and you can do whatever you want and let's see what happens. And some kid was like, fuck it, raise the debt ceiling, print more money, let's see what happens.
I've always said that though. I'm like, why can't we just print more money? You're killing trees anyway. You just print some more.
Just plummet the value of the dollar.
But
I mean,
not
it's
realizing
not backed by anything anyway.
But just not realizing the fact that the reason why we're in debt is because we owe other people, not because we can't print the money. It's literally that we.
But it's the avocado toast that I've been buying as a millennial, and the houses.
House is literally on fire.
Crazy.
That is insane. It is. Yeah.
We're going to crash.
It's crashing.
Eesh.
We aren't going anywhere. It's already crashed. Like I went to where did I go? Target the other day. Matter of fact, I did go to Target today, but I went to Sprouts, right? Because there's a new Sprouts.
Oh, she's
from my house.
bougie.
Okay, I'm not this bougie because I thought the last time I went to Sprouts, which is probably like 2 years ago, I was like, I can afford these prices, right? Mm-hmm. I go to Sprouts and I'm like, they got $10 cheese in there. And I was like $10 cheese slices. I ain't talking about no brie, like a block of brie or nothing like that, or Asiago, which is expensive. Huh. But no. I'm talking about sliced regular American deli cheese for $10.
How much were the eggs?
The eggs were, I think they were like $7 or $8.
I didn't remember.
But the thing is, I only
$2.
I only buy. Well, I'm bougie, so I've always been paying more for eggs than most people. Brown eggs? Yeah, no, I buy pasture raised eggs.
Oh,
so
you should just get a chicken.
I mean, not in my neighborhood. My HOA won't let us have them.
Oh.
If I lived on my own like land, absolutely I would do it. But one of my good friends, shouts out to Lori, her mom and dad own like a shit ton of acres of land. They raise cattle and stuff here in Texas, and she used to bring us back eggs all the time. And so she'd be like, just give me an empty carton or whatever, and she'd bring back eggs, all kind of colors. That's how you knew, like, I mean, the yolk was so rich and orange. Those were some of the best eggs. Like, oh my God, amazing. So yeah, but her parents live like 4 or 5 hours away, so
damn,
can't get the eggs all the time.
No,
but yeah, I'm egg bougie though.
You're a bougie egg girl?
Yeah.
You eat a lot of eggs, though.
Yeah, every day.
Damn. What do you think your cholesterol's looking like?
My cholesterol's normal.
That's so nice.
My triglycerides are a little high, but that's because of other stuff, but not because of the actual eggs. But my total cholesterol is below 200.
Very nice.
Yeah, because I just got my blood work done, as you all know. That's how I found out I was anemic. Anyway, neither here nor there. I'll tell you what else is dealing with debt too. The fact that I know that the economy is crashing. Walmart. Ever heard of that place?
I have heard of them, and I heard they're like operating at a huge loss because of all the theft.
Okay, they still millionaires. I mean, you got to take some risks, Walmart. I'm not understanding why you think you're above reproach, why you're above thievery. You're not. And I'm not saying I will steal from you because I'm not, but I'm just saying you got to expect to, first of all, you put yourself in that position, Walmart. You created this monopoly where you supply everything and people can't get competition somewhere else with your prices. Oh, we're low prices. You're right. $0, 5-figure discount, buddy.
Also, people will treat you how you present yourself. And Walmart is the like lackadaisical, who knows who works there? Is there even someone who works here? We're like,
you think I'm about to stand in a line for 30 minutes in one cashier when I can just walk the fuck out? I'm kidding.
You know who's not?
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
You know who's not getting stolen from? Target.
Some people be stolen from Target. They be walking out with whole ass carts.
Not like how they are at Walmart.
No, definitely not. Because they got way more cameras.
Target has standards.
They're starting to be a little ghetto.
Really?
Ever since whatever that merge is with Ulta. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Target, I love y'all, but ever since y'all have merged with Ulta, it's not been given the same
which is
type
the
of...
Walmart to Sephora.
Yeah, exactly.
So y'all should know what you're doing.
You legit put a makeup Walmart inside of a bougie Target, and it does not work. So if you would have put Sephora in there, I think it would have changed the zhuzh.
Oh, if there was a Sephora in the Target,
it'd be very different.
Funny.
I went into Target today and I was looking for a particular like vitamin C shot booster for my face or whatever, like this serum. they literally had boxes empty of stuff, like somebody had stole shit out. And I was like, what is this, Walmart? Like, I come here for the bougie experience. But no, you put pieces of Walmart inside of Target, and I need y'all to get them things out of there.
Damn.
Just saying. But anyway,
would you be a Walmart? Sorry, would you be a Walmart greeter? Would that ever be a job you would do?
Hell no. If I could help it, knock on wood. Well, listen, I'm not rude to the people at the Walmart, but don't talk to me when I walk in.
Also, why the fuck do you need to check my receipt? What is this, Costco?
And why do you have somebody greeting when you don't have people on the register?
And where are the stickers? Where are the smiley face stickers?
Especially when you have like a return and you're like, hey, do I need a sticker for this? No, go ahead. I don't even work here. Okay, you just got on the vest. Great. Awesome. You know.
And it's just, I don't know. There's so much in there, but there's nothing in there.
Yeah.
It always smells like dust. It's dingy. Where are the lights?
It's just ghetto.
Yeah.
It's just ghetto as hell. I mean, except for like the neighborhood Walmarts that don't have like the clothes and stuff. Those are really nice. I like those. And they always have cashiers.
Walmart does have some good like undershirts though. Like just plain t-shirts. Mm-hmm. Walmart be doing some shit sometimes.
No boundaries. I love them. Anyway. Yeah, so Walmart, the reason why I brought them up is because apparently, allegedly, very soon they're going to start charging you $1 to like use a cart in their store.
You got me all the way fucked up.
If that is true.
No.
Yeah, no, I won't be doing that either.
Maybe like one of those things where you put a quarter in and then when you put the card in, it gives it back.
At what's it? Aldi does that or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have an Aldi here though.
No.
I want to get one.
You should buy one.
I mean, if I had the money, yeah, definitely. I would definitely do that.
Why the fuck would I pay to get a cart? That's some Austin shit. Because you know how in Austin they don't have any plastic bags anymore?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you literally, you go anywhere, you have to bring your own bag.
Well, that's like in Paris. Or when we went to Paris, most stores did not have plastic bags. And if they did have a plastic bag, it was like a IKEA type bag. Yeah. And you had to pay for that shit.
But my thing in like Europe is that they don't grocery haul shop like we do here. No, they don't. Like they buy for a couple days. We buy for a week. You need the damn plastic bags.
Yeah, you really do. Well, I started going to when I go to Costco. I started to bring my IKEA bags, so I can put my stuff in there, so they're not giving me a bunch of boxes and shit. Yeah. So I just bring like 3 IKEA bags. So every time I go to IKEA, I never remember these bags. But anyway, even if I have it in my car, I still won't remember it. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not paying.
No, I don't even want to go to Walmart to begin with. It's crusty, dusty.
I will bring a wagon or a suitcase in there before I pay you $1.
There's always a kid without shoes on. It grosses me out. Why do y'all have kids without shoes on?
Snotty nose kid. It just the whole vibe makes me. It seems like just. That place needs a shot of penicillin. It's
bad
gross.
Vibes from the Walmart.
Definitely is gross. Well, we got to get into some things that we got to talk about because we're a responsible podcast. So last week we brought you the story about, which everybody has heard about. It's not like it's new, unfortunately, of Tyre Nichols and his untimely murder by 5, technically 6, Memphis police officers. There was 1 white police officer that they did not mention his name, but he tased him. Also 2, technically it was 8 because the EMT workers who sat by for 23 minutes and did not render medical care. Anyway, so this week, the police chief of Memphis actually released the videotape and it has been circulating. Have you seen the tape?
I couldn't watch it.
No. I only wanted to watch it because it is traumatic to watch, obviously, stuff like that, but I think it's worthwhile to watch it because it continues to remind us of how inhumane the police system is. And also, too, it's a reminder that this isn't just going to happen to Black people. It's going to trickle down to all other races of people because the system is fucked up and it's broken. I just thought that this was an absolute gang of people. Like, the fact that they took turns kicking this man in his face and in his head.
It's insane, dude.
It was like, you realize you're on, like, and most of the footage was like from the street cameras. Why are you crying?
I'm so sad.
Oh.
No, I'm not. I'm yawning.
Oh, okay.
I just, when you say things and you're like, oh no, we are talking about something sad.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. These are the people you call when shit goes wrong. Like, these are the people you call to protect you. That's so crazy to me. Also, I've never been in a fight.
Really?
Yeah. Is that surprising? What do you mean, really? Do I look like I fucking scrap?
Yeah, you talking big shit.
I would fucking wish I could fight.
Just by you doing your fist like that, I can tell you've never really been fight. You're like...
No, I'll just start talking a lot of shit really quickly and hopefully people get confused. That's always been my tactic. I just can't fucking imagine beating someone when they're already down. It gives me an ick. It grosses me out.
And he was also still handcuffed.
Yes, dude. Insane.
Yeah. There's been some stories going around about allegedly, this story hasn't been confirmed, that he was sleeping with one of the police officers' wives or some bullshit. And I'm just like, regardless, take that up with your wife if that story is true. There's no justification for wrongfully pulling over this man who had nothing wrong, no priors, no warrants. His tag was fine, no tints on his window, no nothing. Literally, there was no legitimate reason why this man was stopped. And then I saw a clip on one of the social media sites about this one commentator on Fox News. Of course, it's fucking Fox News, and he was trying to blame single mothers. Single black mothers for this type of behavior, saying that, the reason why these cops did what they did is because, they're running around with a female police chief, almost like, single parent households. And then Sierra made a comment and was like,
horrible
listen, bitch.
Analogy.
I was like, so now we're blaming. Okay, here's my rebuttal to that, kind sir. How are single mothers single? They're missing the man, right? Oh, okay. That's it.
Also, it doesn't matter what the fuck she did or didn't do, and I know that she has you can like her or not like her, she's the boss, it all comes down on her head, whatever. These were individual people who made individual decisions to beat this man to death.
And the one thing that I did see online where I was like, why are y'all so confused about this? So people were saying, where's Black Lives Matter now?
Oh my God.
We're still here. But you know why we're not rioting? First of all, we weren't rioting in the streets in the very beginning. We were protesting. And y'all little raggedy ass people who really weren't for the cause caused riots. So let's delineate rioters from protesters, because there is a clear delineation. Number two, these officers were quickly dealt with, which is what we were asking for, okay? They were, number one, fired and not put on administrative leave, still with their pensions. Mm-hmm. They were fired and their pension is now gone, okay? That's number one. Number two, they were charged each 5 counts with second-degree murder, manslaughter, kidnapping, excessive force, all of that kind of stuff. Number three, they were all arrested. So you see what happens when actual accountability happens? But there is still a piece of the puzzle that's missing, because there is one white officer, okay, that tased Tyre that has not been named. Where's the Blue Lives Matter, though? Because y'all talking about Black Lives Matter is not out here, but neither is Blue Lives Matter. So where y'all at? Are y'all gonna start a GoFundMe for these 5 black police officers who killed this black man? I bet you won't, but I bet you who you will start a GoFundMe for, the white police officer that they have not named.
Who was wrongfully convicted.
What?
That's what they're gonna say.
Oh, well, yeah. I was like, I was about to go into it. I was like, I'm stopping this podcast right now.
We'll be right back after this break.
After these messages. And then the 2 EMS workers or the EMT workers who did not do anything for 23 minutes. You sat there seeing these police, like, you saw this man in this condition and you're just like, meh, we don't need to intervene.
I would like to think that if I was one of those, like, EMS people, I would do something. But also if I saw this group of fucking 5 black men beating the shit out of this man, I'm just like, I would hope to think that I'm someone who'd be like, stop.
I mean, I think because we work in healthcare, you have an obligation. And if I were to, God forbid, I were ever put in that particular situation, this is what I assume that I would do, or I would like for my fight or flight response to do, right?
I did it.
If I were ever, hopefully, God forbid, I'd never be in that position. But I cannot stand by and see another person who looks like me. Mm-hmm. Okay, this could be my uncle, my brother, my husband, my son. What, you know what I'm saying? Like, being beaten like that and not at least try to push one person off, to at least be like, hey, come on.
That's what it's being beaten. Like, not getting hit, not being in a fight, like getting your ass fucking kicked
in the head.
Repeat. Yeah.
Like, I can't just, like, even in clinical practice, there have been times where nurses have done stuff and I'm like, whoa. Hold on, baby, what are you doing over here? So I know that I would probably more than likely say something, even if I didn't have the power to stop it, but just to at least try my best to intervene. But you're just gonna stand back and just watch? Like, come on. I mean, we all don't know what we'll do in that situation, but I'm just saying, I would hope that I would, God forbid, if I were in that situation, try to at least intervene. Even if I'm sitting on the sideline yelling, I try to stop it. Something, you know what I mean? But the fact that, again, these black men, there is no, well, we understand. No. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, Southeast Asian, Native American, purple. It doesn't matter. You are in a racist system, and the system is fucked up because you would do that to your own people. You're doing more. You're doing the white man's work.
Badge
quote unquote.
Makes you feel like you are justified in doing these
Absolutely.
things.
And because you felt I'm quite sure these 5 men felt, oh, we got a black police chief, we're gonna be saved. Yeah. No, you're not. Like, you're gonna quickly remember this system was not built and designed for you.
That job is a privilege, and you're a public servant.
Thank you.
You are literally there to protect the people.
That was just, my heart breaks for, I think he has a child. Mm-hmm. And his parents, and all the people who
that's traumatic, and then for it to be played over and over, and for everyone to be able to comment on it, and everyone can have their. Ugh.
Well, what I found was interesting. One of my cousins and I, we always have conversation, really good, healthy, conversation about just certain political things that happen in the world, just everyday things that happen in the world, and we were talking about the fact of should this video even be played, and so she was like, we need to stop playing stuff like this. It's traumatic. And so I disagreed, and I was like, it is traumatic, but I do think that we need to see these videos because certain things only happen when it garners a visceral response. Mm-hmm. When you hear about Breonna Taylor, you're like, that's sad, right? But then when you see the footage and you hear her boyfriend and what he's doing, that gives you a visceral response like, damn, this wasn't just a shootout with the police that the media tried to make it seem. Now, you're getting factual information. Mm-hmm. Same thing with George Floyd. Well, he was on the side selling loose cigarettes or whatever. It was fake $20 bill. And then you're just like, oh, well, man, the cops killed him. Man, that's sad. But then when you literally see this grown-ass white man with his fucking knee on this man's neck, it does something different. And it garners a visceral response for everybody to see this shit is fucked up.
Yeah. Well, and people fought for so long to get body cam footage.
Exactly, which is the reason why we needed it.
The reason why you need, yeah, God.
So as much as it is traumatic, and there's been studies that talk about how black people, when they see, other black people murdered on camera, it is very traumatic, and it does cause PTSD because you start to see yourself in that. But yeah, you need to start seeing yourself in this stuff because this is the only way that certain things change. You know what I mean? And look at, again, we talked about it last week. Had the video of George Floyd never existed, I don't think that we would have gotten a conviction.
Yeah.
I don't think his daughter and his family would have gotten a conviction. Had Breonna Taylor's video never came out, it wouldn't have garnered that much of attention because her mom was yelling from the rooftops. But it took other people to get in.
To be like, no, like that couldn't have happened.
Exactly.
This sounds crazy. There's no way. They had to
do that.
They had to be doing something.
Yep, exactly. And even the same thing with Ahmaud Arbery, they tried to make it seem like he was this ragamuffin who just ran up into some area. He could have been potentially a burglar, and you see the video of this man literally running and these 2 white men going after him and shooting him. So it is traumatic, but you need to see it. I mean, it's just like even Rodney King. When that video came out of Rodney King all those years ago, it was, social media wasn't even around. It wasn't even a thing. Like, I don't even know the internet was around, but not really. We were still on, AOL and dial-up and shit. But still, it was just to see them repeatedly just beat this man. You were just like, it wasn't no Photoshop. You can't make that shit up. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But anyway, there were peaceful protests that were in Memphis. And again, the reason why riots did not ensue is simply because they were held accountable very quickly.
Yeah.
And that police chief, baby, you need to go ahead and resign. That's all I'm saying. That little scorpion, whatever.
Jobs I would never take or want.
A police chief?
Yes.
I would do it.
Absolutely.
I would probably have no officers, but I'd do it. I would definitely do it.
You'd be like a sheriff.
Sheriff
in town.
Listen, I'm counting quotas. How many black people have you pulled over this month? You're out of here. Jones, get out. Mm-hmm. I sure would.
But they were warranted.
No, I'm keeping a tally. Listen, you got a 3 black person maximum for the month, okay? Reparations.
It's like in Atlanta.
If you pull over more than 3 black people, you're out of here, Jones. You're out of here.
I'm crying racism.
Listen,
you're out of here.
Why are you gonna be in a position of power and you gonna use it? They use it for their good. Why? We the only people as black people. We are the only group of people that just be like, We are gonna honor the honor system. What? This is America. What do you mean honor? Ain't no honor system. I'm in control. I'm taking over. Reparations. Okay? I don't care if I'm reparations just on my block. Guess what? Reparations gonna be over here. Child, please. No.
Ooh, can't wait for that.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. No. Reparations over here. Okay? All day, every day. I tell you what, some other scamming stuff that's been going on. Lord Jesus. Here's the thing, y'all. I am wearing this hat, right? And everybody knows who watches this podcast, who listens to this podcast, know that I am a proud graduate of Florida A&M University, right?
I heard that.
The first word being Florida. Okay. Sometimes I'm ashamed to be from Florida. That's all I'm saying. Because Florida is always some shit. And I don't be trying to believe it. And I be trying to ride hard for Florida. But goddamn, y'all are not making my job easy. This week, I don't know if any of y'all have heard about this Operation Nightingale situation. Florence Nightingale, who was a racist. Anyway. So,
lest we forget,
racist ass Florence Nightingale. You don't get no praise, bitch. Anyway, so Florida has had this huge nursing scam, specifically South Florida, which is where I am from. I am from Fort Lauderdale, but these schools were in like Palm Beach and stuff like that. Anyway, there were 3 schools, nursing schools that's in South Florida that have recently been shut down and accused of selling fake nursing license or nursing degrees and falsifying documentation with regard to clinical rotations and stuff like that. 7,600 nurses. Over 7,600 nurses. So that's 7,600 nurses.
I hope to God if you're in Florida that you're not in a hospital.
I can just tell you this. There's been a nurse that we both mutually know that you cannot convince me she didn't go to one of these schools. This lady
Bag of
sucks.
bricks.
We complained on her so many times to the nurse manager, y'all need to fire her.
I have rang many of alarms.
Whistle blew. I definitely called Medicaid on her. I was like, this bitch, get her out of here.
I have never in my life.
Horrible.
And I just like, I know we always talk about how like that job is just traumatic and crass. And like you do all these things, like you're covered in shit and then you go eat lunch, or like you code someone who passes away and then you're like, oh, okay, like what are you guys doing? Things like that. Yeah. I've literally seen this woman staring at a dead body eating like fried foods, and I'm like, you are a disgusting person.
No. Or you tell her your patient, you tell her your patient's in VTAC, and she's like, oh, okay, I'll come in there in a minute.
She's like, they're fine.
And I'm like, I'm not sure if you know what VTAC means, ventricular tachycardia, but your patient's gonna be dead by the time you come in here and check on them. They're jumping in and out of AFib. You might want to go do something about that.
And that's even if you can find her.
That's very true. She's never at the bedside. And you call her phone and she's just like, she never answers. Or matter of fact, you call her and the phone is ringing right at the nurse's station where she should be. And then she comes back upstairs with food. And you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
God. And I bet she fucking went to one of those schools in Florida.
Yeah, I bet she did. But yeah, so apparently
that's crazy to me that these people were just like, oh, I know your job has to do with, I don't know, saving people's lives, but we'll just make this.
Let's cheat the system.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. Cheating sometimes is not bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But
I think we can all agree.
I think in business school, yeah, that's about it. That's the only time it's probably
maybe
cool.
If you work at like a movie theater, or if you're
I like professions,
a stylist.
I think even like teaching, like education. I don't think it's wrong to cheat in education, right?
I don't think so either.
Because you can just you can wing it.
You'll be fine.
In the medical field,
but with people's lives,
that's not a place you want to cheat. That's not a place you want to cheat.
That would be like your doctor telling you, like,
let me Google this real quick.
You got me fucked up.
But you know what's crazy? They said the only reason why this became an issue was because their passing rates of the NCLEX was so low that the passing rate was between a 20% and 35%. Now, here's the thing
these
about...
people were just showing up and trying to take the test.
And I'm just like, what kind of accreditation or what kind of information did y'all need? Because I know for me, most jobs are like, well, we need your official transcript. And I'm like, why you need an official transcript? I clearly got a license. Now I see why. So I won't complain about that. But even when I took my board exam, we had to have our fingerprints done.
Yeah.
There were certain certain things that you had to have that had to be proven that you actually did this clinical work. And I'm just like, So nurses ain't got to do that either. Like you could just take the NCLEX as many times as you want to.
Well,
like,
and I
damn.
think it got a lot easier during COVID because they were just desperate for nurses.
That's true.
Half the states now, not half the states, that's probably dramatic, but there are a bunch of states now where you don't even have to be licensed in that state to go work there.
Well, that was me. When I first came here to Texas and I was a contractor, I just had to have a valid license in the 50 United States. Okay.
Any 50?
Any 50. And so preferably the southern 50. I'm kidding. But I had my license was in the state of Georgia. And so I was protected under that federal contract. But again, they still had to verify because it was for the government that I actually graduated, and I had to provide my official transcript and all that other kind of stuff. But wild. I'm just like,
I feel like nursing schools in the past 5-10 years, I've been doing some sketchy shit.
Well, here's the thing. When FAMU was going through an accreditation issue at the time I was in PT school, I remember they were like, Lord Jesus, what's the thing? The director of the program, he was like, our passing rate has to be at least 80% on the board exam for us to keep our accreditation. So the fact that these schools were able to get, y'all had a 20 to 35% passing rate. I mean, I don't know what the average passing rate is for most nursing schools. I'm not a nurse, but I know in physical therapy, if your school's passing rate goes below 80%, your whole program is going on probation. And they're coming and investigating as to why people can't pass these exams.
Well, yeah, that's what because I know there's some students right now at the hospital and the program.
Nursing students or
no
OTPT?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're the school that's here in town. Mm-hmm. Basically is forcing them. There's a class where they're forcing them to take these practice tests, and if you don't get a certain grade on these practice tests, they're basically telling you like you are not allowed to we will not give you, because you have to do, the school has to send something off for you to take your boards. Like,
yeah.
They're not sending it off. They're like, no, you're not going to take it. But I'm like, can you do that?
The rules may have changed. I just know for us, when I was in PT school, like once you finish your clinicals, your CI had to sign off, and then your CCE or CCI, whatever the fuck the ACCE, whatever, your academic clinical coordinator, they had to sign off on it as well. And then you just had to provide a copy of your official transcript.
I think that's what they're trying to do. They're
board.
Basically saying like, we're going to hold that final transcript until you're basically doing better on these practice tests, because we don't want you to go take that test and fuck with our numbers.
You fuck up their numbers. Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn. And they want them to take that test like 2 months after you graduate. And I'm just like, I don't know if you can dictate people's lives like that.
You can't, but the thing is too, I don't think schools do a very good job at telling students your success in this program actually dictates our doors still being open.
Yeah.
And I wish it didn't, but it should, because they need to make sure that these accrediting bodies need to make sure that you are teaching the correct information.
So what the hell happened with this place?
I don't know. Somebody was paying somebody off, because I'm like, if you had $15,000 to pay for fake clinicals and pay for a degree or a certification or whatever, you should have just went through the damn program. Like, did y'all not have enough teachers? Like, because if it was people that were legit
Maybe
there.
they didn't have enough teachers.
But I'm sorry. Who is y'all national accrediting board for nursing? Because that's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
And I think just, again, because my school went through accreditation issues, like overall, not of the PT program, but just overall, which forced every program to be looked into. That's the only way I have experience with information like that. And it might have changed, because that was, 10 years ago?
Oof.
Yeah, that was in 2010, 2011. Yeah.
Damn.
So here's what I need y'all to do for the public. Y'all need to ask these nurses their first and last names. Hell, ask PTs and OTs too, okay? Because
I will not be giving you my last name. Every time a patient asks for my last name, it freaks me out.
Is it illegal, or do we have to give our last names to people?
I don't think we should fucking have to.
Or our license number, because it's public record anyway.
It just gives me the ick when patients want to know my last name. Why do you need that information?
That's very true.
Remember that patient that told me my last name?
Yeah, that was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most badges in the medical field don't have your last name on there.
Yeah.
And the only people that people address by their last name is the physicians. So
yeah, especially, in this day and age, you can find fucking anything on the internet.
That's very true. So they can take a picture of you and reverse Google your picture.
Probably, and you have so much time in the hospital.
Very true. So you can hear somebody's last name at some point during the nurse station. It's always loud.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so I would just say for everybody out there, y'all be diligent, be careful.
If something
Google
seems
these
fishy,
nurses. Yeah, report it. Don't be afraid to call the DON. Hell, her license might be in jeopardy. Who knows? Jeez, let's fix it. Speaking of nurses, what were you telling about insurance? Oh, matter of fact, sorry. I saw this girl had this video about the gym, since we're talking about healthcare, and she had a bunch of key fobs, whatever, to different gyms, and she was saying that her insurance company, because she's with Blue Cross Blue Shield, had this program where you can literally have access to like a shit ton of gyms And all you have to pay is like $30-$40 a month, and you can go to any gym you want to.
It's all covered through your insurance.
Yeah.
I think there's a bunch of insurance benefits like that you just don't know about.
That's crazy, because I could be saving my $50 a month going to Anytime Fitness when I could be going to multiple places.
Yes.
But you were telling me something about HEB though?
HEB, our beloved grocery store here in South Texas.
Grocery store.
Hey, no place better than my HEB.
Publix. Where shopping is a pleasure.
Here, everything's better.
Where shopping is a pleasure.
No store does more than my HEB.
Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Anyway, we'll have to.
And they have enough cashiers.
I will stay. Listen, what we're not going to joke about on this podcast is fucking HEB. I love HEB.
I love Publix.
Everything. Oh my god, everything HEB brand that they make is superior.
No,
I love it. Everyone there is always so helpful.
I rarely even shop at HEB now. I just shop at Costco because I hate HEB so much.
I love from the bottom of my heart. That's how you know if you're from South Texas.
That's very true.
People will ride and die for that shit.
Yeah. Those of us who are not from Texas, we're just like, this is what y'all have?
But man, if I go on a long trip, when I come home, I'm like, Whataburger, HEB, need it.
See, Whataburger is...
it's one of those things that's not good unless you're from Texas.
Yeah, you have to grow up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing with Publix. People walk in Publix, they're just like, this shit is overpriced. And I'm like, yes, because shopping is a pleasure here. Absolutely.
And I'll pay it.
I'm cool with that.
HEB has a service that you can get for free through your insurance, but they will set you up with a dietitian basically, and they can talk to you. And
at HEB?
Yeah, and they can tell you basically run through like a week of what you've been eating, and they kind of tell you based on your preferences and your health information and all of that stuff, and they can kind of go over that with you.
That is awesome.
I think you can sign up for it online. You can either go into the store or you can do like a virtual appointment. But everyone I've talked to who's done it said it's super helpful and they're very friendly.
Yeah, because how often do you have access to a dietitian like that?
I know.
You know?
I love HEB.
Not a nutritionist. Please don't confuse the two.
No, they're very different.
Yeah.
Surely
they will get upset if you confuse each other.
Yeah.
That's like a gang. They're like the Crips and the Bloods. I'm just saying. Dietitians
it's like
and nutritionists.
calling a PT a chiropractor.
Right. Or calling an OT a PT. You're just like, bitch, we don't do the same thing. Similar, but not the same.
I got called a nurse today, and I was like, I don't even care anymore. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Whatever. One of the nurses is here for therapy.
Your PT nurse? What is that?
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, that's cool. Y'all go check out HEB then for that. That's probably not the only service that I'll use other than
they have good stuff, that HEB. They used to, do they still do Buddy Bucks?
What is that?
They used to have, oh man, I'm about to give you a TBT, y'all. There's HEB Buddy is the mascot for HEB. The shopping bag that has a face.
Never paid attention to that.
Okay.
I've been in this state, 7 years? I've never noticed that.
So HEB Buddy was the mascot, and they used to do Buddy Bucks, and it was this.
It's like coupons?
Yeah, so it's like it looks like a dollar bill, but it has his face on it. And you would go and that's HEB Buddy.
I'll put like a little picture right here.
Yeah, and then this was a Buddy Buck. So you would go put this dollar looking thing in this like crane machine, and there are a bunch of little balls in there, and you would go grab one, and each one has a sticker, and that's points. So you would go get this little booklet. Like this was the whole point you went to HEB.
That seems like a lot of work.
So you would go get your little toy thing, you open it up, there's a sticker, you can collect your sticker, and then when you have enough points, you can turn it in for prizes at HEB. It was the fucking best.
Capitalism.
No store does more. Love HEB.
No, Publix just has the little coupons for different things. You just pull one and automatically comes out another one, and that's about it. They got great 2 for $5, 2 for $5, 2 for $4, buy one get one free.
I still haven't had a
10
sub.
for 10.
I want a Publix sub.
We're going to Publix. They're only from Alabama.
I'm not going to Alabama.
On over. No, we're definitely not going to Alabama. But I'm just saying they start or they go as far west as Alabama and as far north as North Carolina.
I also don't really want to go to North Carolina.
No.
I heard it's beautiful though.
In North Carolina?
It just feels like it's going to be extremely racist.
No, it doesn't feel. It is.
Oh.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
I mean, I lived in Charlotte for a very short time. One of my really good friends, she still lives in Charlotte. She's been there for many, many years. But yes, it's very racist. Not Charlotte, because Charlotte is like growing into like a young professional, kind of like an up-and-coming Atlanta, so to speak.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they're very professional. But
I
they still are
heard
racist.
that Tulsa...
Oklahoma.
Maybe you've heard of it.
Absolutely.
The massacre. Okay, so supposedly, apparently, they're trying to make it like, you know how it was Black Wall Street? They're trying to bring that back. So they're trying to push for all these like young Black businesses and Black entrepreneurs and business people to move back to Tulsa to kind of make it what it once was.
I think that's no. That's
no.
a no from me. I think once people have done something, I think we need to. It's sacred ground. I get it because of what happened, but I guess people are saying fire doesn't strike twice or lightning doesn't strike twice. I don't know, whatever the fuck the saying is.
Fire doesn't strike twice. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Backdraft, it definitely does. But yeah. I already told you from the beginning I'm tired, okay?
All right, moving on.
Okay, this last thing that I wanted to talk about before we talk about what we're watching. So this week, y'all, I heard this. I had the most amazing epiphany this week, and it was just confirmed that I'm not crazy. So I don't know if you guys have.
Great. We love validation here on the podcast.
Yes. So I saw this clip on social media, specifically TikTok, with this attorney, Cy Wakeman. And she's most notably known for her like TED Talks, and she has a few different books about leadership. And she really has this very no nonsense, very common sense approach about leadership. And so I saw this clip where she was talking about that, millennials have the biggest issue with inefficiency, and how because we are literally the generation that is the gap between the boomers and Gen Z, how in corporate spaces, we are really the true pioneers of a lot of this new age stuff, right? And how, a boomer will come to you and say, hey, can you scan this in and send this through this and this and that? And they're just like, you have an iPhone in your fucking hand. You can do, your phone is a computer, use it. And so she was talking about how millennials have helped her in her company to not become such a dinosaur, or to stay in her dinosauric type of, mentality. And how they even told her, listen, a lot of the stuff that you're doing, stop charging for it, put it online for free, and it's going to triple your business. And so she was like, she gave her staff an opportunity to vote for it. Of course, everybody voted for it. She was the only one that was against it, but she went ahead and did it, and it tripled her business and tripled her revenue and whatnot. So she was talking, and I ended up listening or purchasing her audiobook called No Ego. Y'all, you know how you're watching like a scary movie and you're yelling at the screen, bitch, this thing is behind you, back up. Oh my God, this bitch is stupid. She gonna die. That's legit how I was yelling because of the information that was in this book. I was literally yelling at my phone like, this is what I'm talking about. I hate stupid leaders and blah, blah, blah. Like, it was just, oh my God. And then I just started watching more of like her YouTube videos and stuff like that, or just like talks that she had done and podcasts and stuff. And I'm just like, Cy Wakeman, I just found out about you, girl, but you were the truth. Like, I was just like, where has this lady been all my professional life? And why isn't she in charge of corporate America at large?
I don't know.
Like, not unless she has some skeletons in her closet. I don't want
listen, we don't want to play this back in a couple years and some crazy shit's happening.
Definitely not. So, but I was just like, oh my God, it was just the most amazing book. So I'm still listening. It's only a 4-hour book, so if y'all want to go listen to it, it's called No Ego by C.Y. Wakeman, just like it's.
I'm trying to be better about this, but when older people, like, I don't know, anyone under 40, you just understand that your phone is like the key to the universe. There's so much access. You can look up anything. So I hate when just anyone is like, oh, I wonder how to do that. That's a great question. How do you do it? I'm like, just fucking look it up.
Google it.
Literally ask Siri. You don't even have to type anything.
You really don't.
Like, oh, you want to go here? Like, oh, where should we go eat? Where is that bowl? Fucking look it up on your phone. Stop talking about it and just look it up. Type it in.
Yeah, and for those people who are still printing out MapQuest directions, go to hell. Just stop doing that.
How? I need feedback.
You got GPS on your phone.
I need Siri to tell me what the hell.
Like,
I need. What's even better? This is how overstimulated my life is.
Oh, anybody talking about you?
I was not talking about you. I was an example. So I'll like have my phone going on the maps, but then my watch will
give the tactile feedback.
And I need that because I lose focus. And I'm like, do.
Absolutely. Turn here. And I'm like, I love that. That's a great feature to have on your watch, though. Yeah. God. But Cy Wakeman, you the truth, girl. I just thank you. Thank you for your service.
This is off topic, but did you see Jansport now has a selection of backpacks for adaptive equipment?
No.
I saw someone post about it on Facebook, but they have like a backpack for a walker and a wheelchair and
no way, a backpack for a wheelchair.
Let me show you.
That thing probably is expensive. I remember Jansports used to have you could, it was like a lifetime warranty on it. So if your backpack was ever ruined or like the zipper was broken or whatever, all you had to do was contact them and they would send you a free backpack.
Look at these.
Oh, okay. It's not a backpack that you can put your wheelchair inside of. It's just a backpack. That's what I was.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
I was like, what?
God damn.
A lot of people would need that for the plane.
No, but these are perfect.
I love that. I'll put a little picture right there.
Yeah.
Screenshot that and send it to me. That's super cool.
I just thought that was so cute.
Yeah, that's super cute.
An adaptive collection that brings together the style you know and love from JanSport with the function of device-specific pack.
I still have my JanSport book bag from
those shits last forever.
They do. And the thing is, what's crazy is, remember, I don't know if y'all did this in your generation, but we used to put like little messages and put like little almost like spray paint, but it was with whiteout, when the whiteouts before it had like the little
sponge tip,
the sponge tip or whatever. And we would
it had like the nail polish brush tip. Yeah.
And we would make like little things. So like my little nickname, which I'm not gonna tell y'all, and
it was Chocolate Thunder.
From middle school, that's it. From middle school, it's still on my backpack and it's faded. I'll show you off camera, but I still have my JanSport from middle school.
That's so crazy.
And it's all black.
They last forever.
They do, and I still use it. I love that.
Do you remember
backpack.
when you used to paint your nails with whiteout?
No, I never did that.
Oh, you never did that? We used to do that.
Well, I mean, we used to put the glue on our hand and then pretend like our skin was.
Or the glue bookmarks with like the pencil cases. No.
No.
You know the plastic like pencil boxes and how it had like a divot on the top of it?
Yeah.
Okay, if you color that with marker and then you put glue all on the top, like a fuck ton of glue, and you just let it dry forever.
Oh, it'll turn out that color?
out. Yeah.
No, we never did that. I don't think I had I had a pencil box. No, I didn't.
No.
I barely had pens. Not because I couldn't afford it. It's just, you know how in school you just lose pens and you just start stealing them from each other. You steal a pen from your teacher or whatever, and then
I went to bougie white school.
You'd be like, Miss So-and-so, I need some paper. Why you ain't got no paper, no pen? I don't know. Got a book bag, but nothing in it. Anyway, what do we watch? Anything else before we go into what we're watching?
No.
Okay. What have you been watching?
Okay. I just watched that movie that just came out on Netflix. You People with
hilarious.
When did Jonah Hill become such a damn cutie?
You think he's attractive?
I don't think I am physically attracted to him, but he's just like
his haircut. He's got to go back to the short haircut.
Personality is so freaking cute.
He's like the white male version of Issa Rae on Insecure.
Yes. Physically attracted to Issa Rae, not to Jonah Hill. But
what?
No, you don't think Issa Rae is attractive?
No, I didn't hear what you said. That's why I was like, huh?
I said, am physically attracted to Issa Rae.
Oh, yeah. No, Issa Rae is beautiful. Issa Rae is gorgeous.
Very weird pause in that conversation.
No, I literally, because I almost kind of blacked out. That's why I literally didn't hear what you said.
You okay?
My iron's low. I literally didn't hear what you said. That's why I was like, huh?
I was like, did I say something weird?
I legit blacked out for a moment because I heard none of that.
Y'all, the script for this movie, the dialogue is fucking hilarious. Chef's kiss. It's like the most awkward racially tinged conversations of people who don't think what they're saying is wrong.
The funniest part to me was when they brought Louis Farrakhan into the story. I'll just say that I won't spoil it, but when they brought up Louis Farrakhan, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Let's get that right.
Jonah Hill's expressions are priceless. Frickin' Lauren London. I want to age like Lauren London.
She is beautiful.
My God, she still looks like fucking Nunu.
Yeah,
she's so good.
Star or Vita was in there too. I don't know which one, but only
Eddie
one.
I love Eddie Murphy. There's a lot of
Nia Long does not age either.
No, there's a lot of people in that movie.
Yeah,
like I didn't realize. But it was funny.
Yeah, it was directed by Kenya Barris, who is like the most half white, half black person.
He's got a type.
He definitely does
for his movies.
He definitely. It's always going to be about interracial something.
It's all blackish.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
Like,
yeah, blackish, mixedish.
Yeah,
and it's all from what's the original movie? Guess What's Coming to Dinner? Mm-hmm. That's literally what it is.
That's such a good.
It's just like a new age one, but it was. I mean, the storyline was really good. It was really good.
Yeah.
What else are you watching?
That's it. What are you watching?
So I finally finished all 3 John Wicks. I know I'm late. Thank you.
Do we have a fave?
The second one.
Because Common's in it?
No, I just think the fighting was better.
Oh.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Keanu Reeves, I know this is like, I know it's a movie, but damn, can y'all let that man take a nap at least for 2 days? Jesus. I mean,
he's going through it.
He done got off the plane, getting beat up, and he's just, I'm like getting shot, stabbed, and I'm like, damn, ain't no way he's alive. Like, Jesus, it's a clone.
I love the third one because I just fucking love Halle Berry.
Oh, Halle Berry is
so
beautiful.
Hot.
And then when he shot the dog, I was like, I know he didn't just shoot this damn dog.
I know.
But it had a bulletproof vest on it, I guess, whatever.
I know. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. I was like...
Those dogs are insane.
They were biting everybody in the nuts, but it was really good. I also saw episode 2, obviously, of The Last of Us. This is a new series that we're watching. Fowler has to catch up, so I can't really talk about it. I did see, finally brought myself to see Judas and the Black Messiah, which is the story of legendary chairman of the Black Panther Party of the Chicago or Illinois chapter.
Chicago,
Fred Hampton.
Illinois.
No, but I don't know. I don't know if it was just the Illinois chapter or the Chicago chapter. But anyway, either way, Fred Hampton, who was an amazing man, and it was a story of how the FBI basically used a black man, especially on the heels of Tyre Nichols. Bill O'Neill actually infiltrated the Black Panther Party to try to get some dirt on Fred Hampton because they kept thinking it was a terrorist group, the same way they look at Black Lives Matter as a terrorist group, even though it's not. And J. Edgar Hoover, his old raggedy bitch ass. Anyway, how he basically just wanted everything dead, and how they conspired with the FBI and the Chicago Police Department to assassinate Fred Hampton, which they did. They also killed Mark Clark, who was another Black Panther that was from a different region and who was there as a security that particular night, and shot and killed him. 99 bullets, 99 shots for one person. And yeah.
I lied to you. I have seen that movie.
I thought you told me you had.
I have.
Yeah. Daniel Kaluuya is in it. He won an Oscar for his performance
with him in it.
Lakeith Stanfield, I don't like you. Fuck you. I know you weren't Bill with Neil, but you played the role too well, and I believe you for a little minute that you were actually that man. So I just can't let it go right now. Maybe next week I can let it go. But anyway, it was a really good.
He plays a good like sneaky snake.
Yes, he does. Because even in The Harder They Fall with Idris Elba and Regina King, he played an asshole, and he played that role way too well, which leads me to believe he's really an asshole in real life. So I don't know how I feel about him.
Did you ever watch that movie Sorry to Bother You?
Is it the white one where they try to...
where he has to do like the white voice?
No, I haven't seen that one.
He was really good in that.
Because Danny Glover's in that, right?
Yeah. I was like,
Danny Glover. What I said?
You said... Wait, what did you say?
I thought I said Danny Glover.
Did you say Danny? Isn't it Donald Glover?
No,
Danny
Glover. Yeah.
Not Childish Gambino.
No.
Okay.
But I was trying to figure. I was like, wait, what did I say? Because my iron's low. That's gonna be my whole tooth for the next one. My iron's low.
That's the name of the episode.
My iron is low.
He played that role really well, and I was like, you play this a little too well.
That's what I'm saying. I don't trust Lakeith Stanfield. I don't trust him. I'm sorry, sir. Actually, I'm not. I just don't trust you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I've been watching.
I did watch Lizzo's concert on HBO.
What? So it's just like a filmed performance?
So it was the damn it, what was the name of the concert tour? It was the last tour that she did. It was the last show of it, of the tour or whatever, but it was literally just her entire concert. Yeah. And she was in front of like 17,000 people, and it was just... Her concert was amazing.
Seems very high energy.
Yes. There were only a few. I think she did maybe like 3 or 4 slow songs, but she did all of her hits, like every single one.
God,
and those people were screaming to the top of their lungs from start to finish. I mean, the movie came out, or the docuseries came out like a couple months ago, I think it was, but I just finally watched it. But it was amazing. Like her dancers, the stamina, and you know, she got the big girls with her, and the stamina that them women had, I was like...
Crazy.
Could never... after the first song, I'd have been out.
Like, inhaler.
I'd have been like, yeah, I need some oxygen. But she was absolutely gorgeous the entire time. She played her flute, Sasha flute a few times. She brought out SZA, Cardi B, and Missy.
What a fucking concert.
It was beautiful. Like from an hour and a half, I was like, I know her throat dry. I know her throat got to be cracking. Go sit down and get you some, just drink vegetable oil.
Have you seen the previews for the Pamela Anderson documentary that's coming out?
No.
It looks good. It looks fucking good. I think everyone's going to be in it.
Really? Does she still have Hep C, allegedly?
I don't know. Does that go away?
I mean, I guess if your liver is... okay. I mean, it's not sexually transmitted. It's your liver.
Yeah. But I thought you always have it.
Yeah. Maybe it's just like
hepatitis
controlled or something.
Maybe, like HIV.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as your T cells and stuff are under control.
Yeah. We know stuff about stuff.
Of course. We're medical professionals. We know all this stuff. Anyway, anything else before we go into the Rehab Corner and let these people go?
Nope.
All right.
Remember we were gonna do a short episode? What the fuck happened to that?
It's because we got a burst of energy. I don't know where that came from, but I was legit tired. I was ready to just be like, this is going to be a 30-minute episode. And here we are, an hour and 13 minutes later.
You're welcome.
All right,
Give
let's
the people
head on
what they
over,
want.
Right. Let's head on over to the Rehab Corner. All right. What are we talking about in the Rehab Corner? Because you wouldn't tell me.
I'm going to look at you people right in this camera and let you know how shitty my week was.
Do tell.
First of all, hi. Oy vey, you know?
Did you just forget it?
Yeah. When it rains, it pours.
Something about flooded bathrooms and the cold.
So I'm one of those people that, like, when something bad happens, I try not to lean into it. I try to be like, that was the worst part of your day. Only up from here. Mm-hmm. I always fuck myself over by saying that. Because guess what?
Stop saying shit like that.
It always gets worser. So I'm at work. We've had this patient. He's just failure to thrive. His wife passed away a couple months ago. Since then, he has been bedbound, not eating, just like the whole shebang. So of course he just like his blood pressure tanks whenever you sit him up, whatever. I'm like, today's the day where you're taking a shower if it's the last thing I do, because I didn't want to plan a treatment.
You and these OTs in these showers.
I know. I was like, you know what'll make you feel better? Being doused in water. I go to turn on the shower because he's like all like 80 pounds sopping wet. I go to turn on the shower. I'm going to get him out of bed because, you know, in these old hospitals, it takes 40 minutes for the water to warm up. He's sitting on the bed. I start to get this fucking dizzy spell. I'm trying to do all this stuff. I check the shower to make sure nothing crazy's happening. Shower's fine. Go back to him, get him in the chair. The shower head has completely rotated to where it is now just streaming.
Oh my God.
And of course the shower curtain's open. There is a drain on the floor. The water has gone all around the drain. Is not draining. There was half an inch of water covering the fucking floor in this bathroom.
Oh my God.
And I was still like, you're getting in the shower.
Bath time, sir.
Yeah.
We're going to take a bath now.
So that was my first patient of the day. And I was like, wow. How could this get any worse?
I don't know how you're going to learn to stop doing shit like that early in the morning.
Second shower of the day.
Oh my God.
It's this fucking prehistoric hospital. Second shower of the day. I turn the water on again. Haven't learned my fucking lesson. This time I make sure it's not coming out of the shower. So I go back in and I was like, it sure doesn't look like it's draining. But then I turn it off. I come back and the water was gone. So I was like, so it has to be draining because the water is not gone. So we go in there. I turn on the water for probably 2 minutes. It is coming completely out of the shower stall. The water has migrated. It's not draining.
They're going to ban you from bathing patients.
I know. I'm now flooding this bathroom, but there's a drain right out. That drain right outside the shower is draining. So none of the shower inside the water is not draining. It has to all flow out of the shower to go down the drain on the bathroom floor.
Oh my God.
Second shower of the day. And I was like, yo.
Stop giving patients showers. Just stop.
It's my whole fucking job.
Give it to a coda because clearly you don't have the juice. Like, the luck is not yours.
Last patient. Sweet lady.
Oh, Jesus.
About 300 pounds.
Okay.
But you're nice. So, counts for something. Anyway, she is bigger, right? So there's a regular size shower bed. And she's like, is this going to hold me? And I was like, actually, bitch, I don't fucking know. So there's a buried commode. And I was like, you know what? Honestly, I can put that in the shower. There's a hole in it. It kind of feels like a toilet, but you can just sit on and take a shower. It's not a big deal. She's like, perfect. Of the fucking steam starts going. Water gets her all nice and loose. And she's like, oh no, I think I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, Jesus, Lord.
Tale as old as freaking time, y'all. Everyone has to take a shit as soon as they get in the shower.
Is this the same day?
This is the same day.
Oh my God. I would have quit my job. I would have quit my freaking job, dude.
I'm like, oh no, what are we going to do? And of course, in this job, like OT specifically, you're seeing people in like very... what's the word that I'm looking for? Vulnerable moments, times, whatever. Like this lady is ass naked in a shower and she's telling me she has shit. So you're never trying to make anybody feel bad, but you're also like, God damn it, dude. So I'm telling her, like, don't worry about it. If it happens, it happens. I'm going to go run and get a bucket. I'm going to throw it under the commode.
I was going to say, what are you going to just like waffle stomp it down the little
So, yes. But also I was like, I'm not about to sit in this hot steamy shower with you because she had just gotten in the shower.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, I'm going to run and get a bucket. If you go, you go. If not, you don't. So it's fine. I go running at the bucket. She's like, okay, I think I'm done. I'm like, okay, just like, you know, you have a little pep talk with yourself. You're like, let's get it. Just fucking do it. Like, grow up. You deal with the shit all the time.
Right.
The faster you get it out, the faster you flush it, the faster the smell goes away and you can carry on with your life. Okay. So, the first...
I kind of assume where this is getting ready to go, but go ahead.
And I need you to bow out now if you get grossed out easily.
Yeah, come back in about 5 minutes.
When anything having to do with shit.
Yeah.
The first turd that she dropped hit the fucking bucket pan that I had under it, completely toppled the thing over.
Oh, Jesus. So she shit on the bucket. Oh, my God.
So
Oh,
so
Lord
we're already
Jesus.
fighting a losing battle. Mind you, I don't know any of this because I put the bucket there, I walked the fuck away.
Yeah.
So I can see when I go, she tells me she's done. I look in the bucket, it's just like fucking completely toppled over. I'm like, great. I look in the shower. The only way I can explain this to you is I need you to picture a roll of Pillsbury cookie dough.
Yeah.
That circumference, that length.
God damn.
Like, that is 2 of that came out of her.
Her Miralax is working.
Holy shit. I had to pick up this huge cookie dough roll worth of shit. Hey, and what do you know about me?
Don't go to PT&OT school. Just don't do it.
Be embarrassed.
Don't do it.
What do you know about me? I fucking gag very easily.
Yes, she does. At the simplest things.
Y'all, I'm
in front of
my
patients.
Hands and knees. Crawling, because it's all under the bedside. It's all under the fucking bedside commode. I'm crawling.
You're in the shower with this lady, though,
I'm
right?
in the shower with this lady. It's a huge shower stall. I had to crawl,
Ooh, Jesus.
pick up the shit with my hand to take it out of the shower. It's so formed, it stays together. I'm literally just holding a big fucking thing. A log of shit.
I would have quit my job that day. I would have been like, this is not for
And
me.
I'm gagging under my breath. I feel so bad, but not too bad because I'm picking up your fucking shit. And I'm like, like, about to fucking vomit because there's nothing. I don't know if you know this, but there's nothing worse than having to hold shit in your fucking hand that's not yours. It is one of the top 6 worst things you could ever do in your entire life, which is why I don't understand how sex workers fucking get shit on their chest.
Oh my God.
Anyway, in my head, I'm thinking all you have to do is get in the toilet. All you have to do is get in the toilet. Just, you can flush it. You'll be fine. Put it in the toilet.
It won't flush.
Do you think that shit was gonna flush? No. Of course it wasn't gonna flush. Because that would be too fucking easy.
Oh my God. Yo, how did you not quit your job?
And then I wasn't thinking. I almost started crying because I was just like, "What is going on?" So then, not even thinking, I was freaking out because I had flushed. And you know, the more you flush, it was just like spraying out of the toilet. So I'm gagging again.
Oh my God, this didn't happen today, did it?
No.
Okay.
I took a picture and sent it to the other OTs because I was like, "Please help! I don't know what to do."
Oh my God.
So there's a picture of shit just floating around.
Oh Lord.
I finally get it to fucking flush. It was a fucking bloodbath. It was awful.
That is fucking insane.
And then, to top it all off, that day was a chili potluck for the rehab department.
No.
I was like, you got me fucked up. So I had to sit in a room, like, wafting chili. Everyone's fucking eating chili as I just, had to watch this lady take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Wait. Literally. Wait, what was that? Was that the time the man had Fruit Loops in his mouth? And you started gagging right in front of him?
Y'all.
Let me tell you. Okay.
They were Cheerios, and that's why it was the worst.
It was plain Cheerios. And Alyssa and I are doing a co-treat or a co-eval. I can't remember what it was. The man wasn't he trached at the time, right?
It was a treat because remember we were doing Thriller.
Yes.
That's why we were trying to get the edge of the bed.
Yes. And we were trying to get him to wake up and stuff. So the speech therapy had come into the room before us and given him some Cheerios. So he was eating, even though he's trach, like you could eat with the trach.
And he was on feeds.
And he was on tube feeds. So we stopped the tube feeds and everything. But for some reason, like I was in the front and Alyssa was in the back, and then he was chewing on them, but it was like he was storing them on the side of his mouth like a hamster.
I was in the front because I had his arms.
That's right, but then when you started gagging, I had to take over. So all of a sudden, she's like, "What's in your mouth?" And he was just like, he
Don't
opened
ever
his
ask.
mouth, and it was just like, as anything would be, chopped up, Cheerios. And so all of a sudden, Alyssa was just like, right in front of the patient's face. But the thing is, he's sitting on the side of the bed. He couldn't sit up on the side of the bed by himself, so she let go of the patient. And so I had to come around the front, and I'm like, what's going on? And so I look at his mouth, and I see the Cheerios. It doesn't bother me, so I get the suction, and I start suctioning out the thing, and she's just...
And then the nurse comes in, and I tell him, and I was like, the smell. And he was like, yo,
like,
he smells like baby.
Alyssa was like, I gotta leave. I can't do it. She's like, I'm gonna fucking go throw up. I can't do it.
Y'all, that was a tough one. There's some shit that you just fucking like don't prepare for, and when it happens, like I wear my emotions on my
Lord
face.
Jesus.
I am like the most highly sensitive person in the world. Smells, I can smell a smell a mile off.
You do.
So when it's in my God, that was horrible.
And she can't hide it. She cannot hide it at all.
That happened. That
my
freaking
God.
Mr. What's his face fucking hawked a loogie on my arm. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, and you lost it. Listen, when something falls on Alyssa, if she's holding up a patient, she will let the fuck go. Okay?
Listen, not one of my best traits.
So you gotta pay attention when you're co-treating with
it's called
this one.
self-preservation. Every man for
my
himself out
God.
here.
No, remember that one where the person coughed out of the tray and it went across the room, and I was like, "Did anyone get hit?" I look over you like, "What's on your shirt?" Patient secretions.
Oh, this job's disgusting. Yeah, so that was my week. It was very
my
tough.
God.
There are times in my life where I'm like,
question.
record scratch, how did I get here?
Yeah, seriously. Like going into healthcare, y'all. Nobody warns you about the stuff that you're gonna encounter. There's no way to warn you, unfortunately. And then you're just stuck.
I'm like, I know what you're thinking. Why am I here shoving shit into a toilet because it won't flush?
I think you should get a bonus for that.
I think so as well.
I don't like, I would have just called EVS. Hey, I normally don't like to do this, but we got a situation.
We've got a situation.
You are more equipped to deal with this than I do, especially the supplies that you have.
And I'm trying to be cool because I was like, well, like,
because she was probably embarrassed. I'm quite
yeah,
sure.
exactly. I'm not trying to make you feel like it's a shitty situation. Because
Literally.
I will say 80% of people genuinely do feel bad when that happens or when you have to deal with stuff like that and you're trying to be nice. There's some shitheads who are like, that's your fucking job.
Yeah.
Fuck you. So she was being nice, but I was like, you have to know that I want to vomit right now. Oh, God. Anyway.
Yeah. That's like that one patient during COVID who I didn't realize he had pooped all over me. Y'all, I'm telling you.
This job fucking sucks.
It sucks. Like, I'm telling everybody out there, don't go to PT school. Don't do it.
Don't be in acute care.
Yeah, don't. If you're gonna go, don't work in a hospital. If you're gonna go into any, goddamn. If you're gonna be anything, be fucking for real. Don't do it. During COVID, myself and Quinta working with this patient on ECMO, y'all. Okay, ECMO. You have to have a bunch of people with you. Blah blah blah. Whatever. We're walking in the hallway on ECMO, and this man is just like, "Oh, I got a fart." Never trust your farts in the hospital. It's never a fart. It's always a shark. And we're walking. All of a sudden, he gets ready to he's like, I got to sit down. The chair is nowhere near him. So I'm holding him up while Quinta's going to get the chair. All of a sudden, Quinta's like, oh, I think he went to the bathroom. So I'm like, naturally, all right, we can go get some stuff. So we see a whole coat brown on the floor underneath the chair, right? So I'm thinking it just hit the floor. I look at my shoes. It avoided my shoes, right? So I think. I go back into the unit, into the ICU, mind you. I have on like a plastic gown, gloves, the whole shebang because it's COVID. And I walk onto the unit and I'm like, hey, can you open up this thing so I can get some towels, da-da-da-da-da. I'm getting ready to leave off the unit and one of the nurses says, Monica, stop. Don't move. And I'm like, what's wrong?
Which is triggering for a black person. Which is triggering
because I'm just like, what do you mean don't move? Did I step on a landmine in the ICU? What the hell's going on? And she's like, don't move. Don't move. And then all of a sudden, everybody turns and looks at me and they're just like, oh my, everybody's eyes get big, their mouths drop. And I'm like, what is going on? And they're like, do you not see the front of your gown? And I'm like, no. Shit all down the gown. Just all, and I'm walking in, I didn't even feel it. Like,
how did you not smell it?
Because I had on an N95. So I don't.
So it's working. That's good.
No, but I have been smelling shit all day, so it just. I no longer smell it. Exactly. Once you get the first whiff, you don't smell anything else. Yeah. And so literally, she stood behind me and was like, "Do not move." She had to gown up just to take off my gown for me. So she takes off my gown from like the back, and I'm just standing here like I'm in an operating room, and then. Once I get it all off, I look down at my leg and my scrub pants has shit on it. Thankfully, it wasn't my actual scrubs that I wore like
it went
home.
Through the gown?
It went through the gown.
Jeez.
Yeah. So it was, and it went on my socks. I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
No.
I don't want to do this anymore. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Remember the day I had shit on my jacket sleeve all day?
Yeah, you were about to eat.
Y'all.
Don't go to PTs. If you're going to go to PT and OT school, don't work in a hospital setting if you don't want to do a shit. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And don't go into inpatient rehab. Do outpatient. That's it. School system. You're not going to deal with shit.
Yeah. Not like that.
No.
But anyway, yeah, that was my week.
Well, I I'm yet holding on to God's unchanging hand.
Amen, sister.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Healthcare. This is exactly why I went back to get my business degree, because I can't do it. I can't do it no more. Anyway, y'all. Anything else we need to talk about before we get out of here?
No. Just keep on doing the stuff, being who you were made to be, and surely it'll work out for you.
Are you trying to convince them or yourself?
That's what I'd like someone to tell me.
Okay. Be who you are. And eventually it's going to work out.
Take it a day at a time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. We're going to make it.
We have no choice but to. Nobody is coming to save us. We have to save ourselves.
Yeah. Don't save her.
She don't want to be saved. I want to be saved. Anyway, y'all have an amazing week on purpose, and take your iron pills. Okay, just take your iron pills.
Truly.
Anyway, have a great week on week. What? Have a great. My outros for the past couple of episodes have been really off.
All right, y'all remember to have a great week on purpose. Remember to spread love,
spread light,
and don't forget to laugh your face off. That's how you do an outro, bitch.
Miss, I forget to press the button all the time. And you forget our saying, spread sandwiches.
Spread your legs.
Spread your legs, spread light. And don't spread no STDs.
Spread your legs, spread your seed.
Spread it indeed.
That's our Valentine's Day episode.
Oh, man. Did you guys enjoy this episode? If so, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, including
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at The Face Off Pod. New episodes are released every Tuesday.
Thanks for watching.